Yeah, this is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show on a night where holiday cheer was basically non-existent from the Garden crowd, and for good reason. Capital improvement continues. They now win for the 10th time in their last 11 games. 4-0 the final on Garden Ice. Inside our Delta MSG studios, John Giannone alongside Mike Rupp. We sat here about 3 hours ago, and the first thing you said was, when you take 4 consecutive days away from the ice without even touching a stick or a puck, sometimes sloppy hockey, sometimes sketchy hockey can be seen. Maybe the best example, 23 missed shots by the Rangers tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're creatures of habit, right? And when you're playing the game, I mean, you're on the ice 6 days a week, generally speaking, throughout the entire season. So every player is a little bit different. I was one, even on optional days, I would take the option, even if my body was sore and I felt like I needed the rest, because I felt like just having one day off would throw my timing off a little bit. And certainly there's other guys that can manage that a little bit better than I could. But when you're talking 4 days, like, that is a different time. So this is one of those games. They were off. The shots on goal or the missed shots are a perfect example of that. Kind of got thrown away, got all this stuff out of our system, and hope to roll on to the next game.
Yeah, certainly not an excuse, but perhaps an explanation. Although, when you consider the Washington Capitals only missed the net 5 times tonight against Igor Shesterkin. It was a 1-0 game after one period. Second period, Washington, the best team in the league in second periods, scored twice. And the third one, I think, was the real backbreaker because it came with less than 40 seconds remaining in the period.
Yeah, it was a weird kind of play. It was a play where you had Vinny Trocheck got kind of dinged up on the play. And then it starts going the other way. Or the Vinny Trocheck turns a puck over on this one. And it's just in the middle of the ice, it just looks too easy there for Lars Eller. And it's like you're the defense. I think in the first kick of this, you're thinking between Trouba and Miller, one of them's got to do something. I actually think it's the forwards that need to push back a little bit more. There's too much lateral movement as far as east-west with Anthony Mantha coming towards the middle of the ice. And it was slow developing. Slow developing plays drive coaches nuts because that shouldn't happen. You should have an internal clock that's ticking if you have that puck because you have back pressure. That didn't really exist on that play, and that was kind of all she wrote in this game.
Yeah, and Capo Caco a little flat-footed in his own zone, so that made it 3-0 after 2. Oftentimes, those last-minute goals, when you're struggling to create offense, can really be backbreakers. Did you sense that had an impact on what we saw in the third period?
Yeah, I think so. I think it almost just kind of felt like this is a game that we already spoke on where just things are off a little bit. Now you're down 3-0. That seems bigger than most 3-0 games, right? So it was about coming out, and again, a lot of generating, I should say, offensive opportunities, but not being able to capitalize on them. It seemed like an uphill battle for that third period.
Yeah, 70 shot attempts for the Rangers on the night to 41 for Washington, but an empty net goal in the third made it 4-0, and that's how it ended. Rangers shut out for just the second time this season. Here are the reactions from the Ranger dressing room. We begin with Jimmy Vesey with Michelle Gingras.
Sometimes games back from breaks can present certain challenges. Was tonight just one of those, maybe shaking the rust off a little bit?
I mean, I think at times the game was sloppy, especially to start, but either way, it's 2 points in the standings, and Washington's coming off the same break, and I thought they were better than us tonight.
What did they do well that made it difficult for you guys to really sustain any offense tonight?
I thought they had good gaps. Their D were up on our forwards all night. Kind of pressured us all over the ice, and I thought we had some chances, but I don't think we had enough from the quality areas.
Just one game, so what do you take away from a game like this to make sure this isn't, I know you're not hitting the panic button after one game, so how do you assess it in its entirety, I guess?
I think we got to learn from our mistakes. I think, like I said, they were the better team. I thought their intensity was higher at points in the game, so we're going to learn from it and move on. We got a huge road trip coming up, so can't dwell on it too much.
All right, some thoughts from Jimmy Vesey that I jotted down. The Caps had good gaps. Their D was up on our forwards. They pressured us all over the ice and not enough from the dangerous areas of the ice. So do you give Washington more credit from your perspective about what happened, or the Rangers not enough of whatever it needs to get through that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I felt like the way the game started, it was kind of up in the air, and I actually liked the way the Rangers kind of were controlling some areas of the game. But we spoke at the first intermission. Once the Washington got the lead, then they killed off that Rangers power play. You just saw this Capitals team starting to play with that little more aggression and their ability to stand up. They were more confident in what they were doing out there. So I felt like they did a good job, the Caps, of just grabbing a hold of things and staying, not just to the offense when you think of offense as far as scoring goals, but just stay aggressive and stay in the face of the Rangers players, not really let them generate through their neutral zone.
All right, so Darcy Kemper officially makes 32 saves on the night for his third shutout of the season. He's now 7-1 lifetime against the Rangers. One of the players he limited or eliminated completely from the score sheet, Mika Zibanejad. Here are his thoughts after the game.
I felt like it was same for both teams, and we yeah, I don't know. We had a lot of chances. We had a lot of chances to be able to convert on the power plays that we got, and we didn't. So yeah, it was just not good enough.
Mika, the way you talk about they clogged the neutral zone, does that almost make it feel like they're kind of like waiting for you guys to make a mistake, and then when you do, they're able to pounce, and that created some rush chances for them?
Yeah, I mean that's there's some teams that play like that, and they do really well, I think. And you know, it's obviously frustrating when you don't get anything going. You know, you try to make maybe a little bit more of a high-risk play to get through and try to get something, and we kind of got a little stale. I thought we put ourselves in a spot, and it's, you know, it's obviously you don't want that to happen, but that can happen, and that's what happened today. You kind of put yourself in a spot where you're not really available, and if you are, then you're just available for the chip, and then you can't really help on the forecheck. That's where our strength is in our game, the forecheck and getting guys on, you know, in there and helping each other out. And I thought we didn't do enough for that today, and not a good enough job today.
That's something you feel like correctable, like kind of a lesson learned?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely not a big problem. It becomes a big problem when we don't, and you could tell today. So yeah, but it's you know, learn from this, practice some more, and get on to the next game.
Just couldn't connect on the power play tonight. Do you feel like it was something that they were doing, or was it also on your end?
No, I thought we had some looks, and yeah, just the puck didn't want to go in, and we're gonna have nights like that. Just gotta make sure that we bounce back next game.
Mika is accurate and honest. They did have opportunities on the power play. They were 0 for 5 on the night. The empty net shorthanded goal by Connor Sheary wrapped up the game. But they had 13 shots on goal, 5 on 4. They had only 19 shots on goal, 5 on 5. So what did you see from the Rangers power play and what Washington did to limit them?
Well, 13 shots on those going 0 for 5. That's decent volume. A lot of times you don't see that when you get 5 power plays. So they did get those opportunities that Mika was speaking on there. But maybe a little bit of frustration was setting in, probably from the missed shots, or just even, you got to give some credit too. Darcy Kemper earned a shutout in this game, right? Mm-hmm. Like he played well and he did his job. I thought the Washington Capitals blocked shots in a timely fashion on that power play. The one thing I really liked about their power play is that they had a lot of shooters. Artemi Panarin shot the puck a lot in these 5 power plays. Mika was trying to shoot the puck a good amount. You know, Adam Fox was trying to find those holes and sling the puck through. So I like that. I like when you have weapons galore. You're not predictable. So they didn't get the results, but I actually thought the power play generated quite a bit.
Yeah, so 16 blocked shots on the night for Washington, on a night where Darcy Kemper makes 32 saves. And it all adds up to a 4-0 victory for the red-hot Caps. For the Rangers, just their second loss in the last 10, just their second shutout loss this season. More to come on the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show. Stay with us.